the junior president, as represented here by the junior speaker, Christopher Mutasa. I also want to recognize our distinguished guests who are here, the board members of 4H Foundation, the founding director, representatives from our development partners, government departments, representatives from our political parties, and I want to give special recognition to Comrade Matutu here from ZANU-PF and others. I feel so privileged to be speaking and standing in for the Honorable Minister, Kesti Coventry. She asked me to express that she very much wanted to come here, but because of other pressing engagement, she just couldn't make it, and so she sent me to come here. So I have come, and it is actually an honor. So, Director of Ceremonies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Mr. John Mchenje, the 4H Zimbabwe founding director, and the rest of the board members and management for inviting me to be a witness to the important event which will see the launch of a 3-year strategic plan for the organization. As a ministry, we are happy to note that the formation of 4H Zimbabwe Foundation was premised on the need to empower youth to be responsible, caring, and contributing leaders that effect positive change in the world around them. We also cherish the fact that 4H Zimbabwe Foundation's activities are focused on the key thematic areas, namely sustainable agriculture and food security, science, technology, engineering and mathematics, STEM, healthy living and the environment, global change and career support. This focus is indeed commendable, as it will complement government's efforts in creating an enabling environment and opportunities for the development and empowerment of the youth, for them to contribute meaningfully to the national development agenda as envisaged in the transition by 2030. As a ministry, we recognize and applaud the critical role that youth and youth-serving organizations such as the 4H Zimbabwe Foundation and others play in complementing government as well as spearheading initiatives towards attaining the national economic development objectives and sending the message to investors that Zimbabwe is indeed open for business. As the country pursues the vision of creating a middle-income economy, by 2030 it is evident that success will be elusive unless the potential of the young people is purposefully harnessed. More than ever before, our country needs its young citizens to stand up and showcase their inherent creativity and innovation for economic development in all sectors. On this note, I am happy to point out that this event is coming when we have just heard success stories by our youth leaders worth of note. Our own Zimbabwean youth, Mr. Itai Manyere, was last week elected the Junior Chamber International World President. He has indeed made Zimbabwe proud. And today, we have Mr. John Mchenje, who on Wednesday this week was awarded by His Excellency the Best Young Farmer Award winner. To the two and others who have heard even today, I say congratulations. The foundation's focus on agriculture is commendable, since it has for long been the mainstay and toast of Zimbabwe's economy. The sector provides employment for approximately 70% of the population and about 60% of all raw materials for industry. Zimbabwe's economic revival is anchored upon the resuscitation of the agricultural sector through the modernization of farming techniques and the adoption of appropriate technologies. Zimbabwe's youth, who account for approximately 36% of the population, have a pivotal role to play within that sector. Ladies and gentlemen, my ministry's primary objective is to create an enabling environment which allows for youth to reach their full potential in all sectors, including excelling in sport, arts, and recreation. It is my desire, therefore, to see youth-driven initiatives, such as the one being championed by the 4H Foundation, sprouting up and flourishing across the country. It is through such noble initiatives that young people can be the drivers of Zimbabwe's renaissance. Captains of industry and master farmers will not be birthed tomorrow. They are here now, and as they step up to take their stations in life, my ministry remains committed to supporting them in every conceivable way possible. The 4H Zimbabwe strategic plan 2020 to 2022 will thus help to enhance the capacity of the 4H Foundation to chase its vision and execute its mission in a more focused manner. In this regard, I wish to congratulate them for developing this strategy, and thank you.
I'm also aware that she's occupied some. Thank you so much for heeding the call of young people to come and talk to them. Other ministry representatives, Director F4H, Charter of Way, which is our way, Zagamira say, because every day is a learning opportunity in life and we cannot know everything. The partners that I've mentioned here, some have made presentations here. My sister and colleague, I don't know where she is, Isabel, who was here with me. Vanita Singa because politics are Vakinika. It's no matter of how it's able to buy done as Kusna production. But I'm happy because the youth dispensation is no good production and economics more than just politics, mere politics, I may say. We are here probably out of invitation, but just later, if I is we are just because we'll get and also get to understand our mandate as young leaders in politics, because we cannot separate ourselves from those that we are leading, and we cannot push our own agenda which is not part of the expectations of young people that we lead. So we are here and are very happy to be invited and also to learn from those that are driving this idea, F4H. And we are also happy to note that the young people are doing well in agriculture, some of whom were awarded by His Excellency on Wednesday morning, which is something that is a clear indication that young people can do certain things that perhaps are not given an opportunity to do, and they are not given enough support. I will just speak to a very few issues that I thought I would share with you. But the most important thing is, it is very dangerous for us, Vananengezi, and to think on behalf of others, because it's very much irrelevant. Irrelevant. That's why I'm here, to understand what I'm supposed to do to those that know and have the knowledge. But I would like to speak to what was mentioned by one very young yet very old in age and appearance, man from one organization, Amatilema graduates, farmers. He said we have got so many young graduates who graduated in the field of agriculture, but we still face problems when it comes to agriculture in terms of productivity. And he said something is wrong. I agree with him. Something is wrong somewhere. We used to have an education system which did not speak to our problems as a country. In Indagaita automotive engineering near Harare Poly, I did BCom in finance with Middle State University. I did MBA with Great Zimbabwe University. But zvikadzipanodawo munhu anogadzira machips mazepe aya handikwani ipapo with all those degrees. Panodawo munhu ane knowledge yekugadzira mazepe. So that is something chakanonoka kuonekwa neaivapo. Dai mainvestor auyi takamirira mainvestor achabva kunze kwenyika. Let's not fool ourselves to think that Zimbabwe is going to develop because of people who are going to come outside Zimbabwe. We'll be fooling ourselves. But ourselves have got the responsibility to make sure that we develop our country. There are people with vast, huge pieces of land. What of the quality? Because that person cannot even produce per 10 hectares out of the 2,000 that that person has. So these are the things that we need to address as a young generation. That's our responsibility. We must not waste time to make people happy, but we must always use our time to do the right thing. Isusu taitoti kufield kwedu kwamati kokativa vane yakawanda mbinda kana vakanonga kusarenda, then we use other means to make sure that they quickly surrender so young people can use that land, because it doesn't help us kuti tifarirane nekusekererana asi tine nzara yet land tinayo vanhu varipo vane expertise to do that. So productivity was a priority. But let me also speak to something that I think my brothers and sisters are vanenge vachiri vadiki, because vari pamusoro pangu kushindawo kune generation dzakanyanya dzandaona apa vanenge vakazvitadza. I will speak to corruption. Agriculture iriko is everywhere. Nekudzimba dzevanhu iriko. But it is our responsibility as young people to end this cancer called corruption. So many resources, so many opportunities have been stolen from us because of corruption. But how are we going to do it? As we pursue our hard work in agriculture, ask yourself, what is it that is happening around me, around my farm, my production, and what is it that is not going well in the system, so we can stop that. It's time for us not to look at who is doing or practicing corruption, but to look at what that person is doing. Because in as much as the issue of incubation hubs in institutions that are currently being officially opened, but I'm aware that the one at Middle State University is now functional, and used it recently, and the other at NAST. Just to make sure that young people have got platforms where they can share ideas and improve what they think they can create for the good of our country. I can also talk about the issue of youth desks. The 2019 budget, means of finance right, each and every ministry must have a youth desk to facilitate and assist young people as far as their issues and concerns are concerned. But this did not happen. So yesterday, or the day before yesterday, the president said it must happen now because it was budgeted for. Corruption, budgeted 2019 because but these are going to be there very soon for young people to access. Ministers, because they've got that right to access the ministers. And the ministers will pass around save these young people, us young people. But Isusu will always ask for more and more. We will always fight for inclusion of young people in whatever will happen in the country. And some of us, particularly myself, you need to understand us that organizers don't end here. Please keep on doing these things for these youngsters so that our country can always be better and better forever. I think.
Minister of Honor, Director Mrina, and also Comrade Matutu, you can also join the party.
To declare this strategic document officially launched.
Okay, while they are still here, probably we can put the books down so that we can go to cake cutting. Can we clear the table gently? To get near the cake there so that we can cut it, test it, and everyone will have a chance to eat it as well. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. As we cut this cake to officially launch the document, which means now the doors are open. Now all systems go forward. They started this year in July, but already you can see they've already made some strides. So it will continue to roll. And we will see a lot of good things happening and coming out of this initiative. Let us allow our guests taste the cake.
Sorry.